Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
Just kidding. Good morning, everybody. I understand this is a really random time and day of the week for me to go live, especially being that I haven't been live in a while. But this is the first time in a while that I've kind of felt up to going live. So I thought I would. And I thought I would bring you along with me. We could talk about some movies I've seen lately. We could talk about what's going on in life. We can talk about whatever you want. I do want to mention a couple things. One, Fearsome Figures is having a sale this weekend, like 25% off everything. If you're in the market for figures, if you're in the market for autographs, horror or just celebrity autographs, they got some great stuff. Prices are cheap to begin with, but they're ridiculously cheap with 25% off for the holiday weekend, for the July weekend. So check out Fearsome Figures, link down below. And Creep I.E going to be coming up in September, Creep I.E Aftermath, I should say. And they're having no ticket fees this weekend. So you can get your tickets for Creep I.E Aftermath with no fees if you purchased them this weekend. So I did want to mention those two things. And then also coming up in the near future for me, Tuesday, I will be joining that Phat Samurai guy over on his channel, and which we might like simulcast over here as well. But we're going to be doing a panel show. Phat Samurai guy's link is down below also. He's going to be doing a panel show that I'm going to be a part of. And we are going to be debating on that panel show which is the better, and I believe it's called Versus is the name of his show. And I've never been on that show. I've been on his channel many times, but never been on that particular show. But it's Versus. So they take two movies and put them up against each other. And then see, and hopefully everybody can hear me good. So I'm not seeing any complaints yet, so that sounds good. And I'll say hello to everybody very, very soon. But Versus, we're going to be talking about on that Phat Samurai guy's channel on Tuesday at 4 p.m. on the West Coast. Probably broadcast here as well, so you can see it. We're going to debate which is the better movie, which is the better Batman origin story. Batman Begins from the Dark Knight trilogy, or the new movie, The Batman. And so I've seen these both many times. Well, this one many times. This one just the once in theaters, and I just rewatched it again last night to refresh in my mind which one of these I like better. I'm kind of curious if you have thoughts on that or whatever. Which one do you think? The Batman, because they didn't go too heavily into origins of Batman like they did here, where Bruce Wayne went and was training and whatever in the mountains and stuff, and with all the other like samurai guys and all that stuff, with that real big backstory. This was more of a like younger Bruce Wayne, where you kind of got some of the backstory. But we're going to be debating which one of these is better. I guess, movie or origin story for Batman. That'll be Tuesday on that Phat Samurai's channel. Tonight, I'm actually going to be heading over to that Phat Samurai guy's house. We're going to be doing a movie night. I'm not sure if there'll be any type of video or anything coming out of that, but will definitely be a lot of fun, and I'm sure there'll be pictures posted on Instagram. So if you don't follow me or that Phat Samurai guy on Instagram, links are down below as well. You can do that. Should be fun. Sexy Sumo is going to be over there. Phat Samurai guy, maybe some of the other homies, not sure. But that's going to be happening tonight. So maybe there'll be some posts out of there. And then this coming Friday, this very next Friday coming up, the movie Long Legs is coming out. And I will be at the theater on Friday night with the legend Master Chaos checking out Long Legs this Friday. Very much look forward to that. I will be doing a movie review for Long Legs. So be looking forward to that next Saturday. By the time we see it and get home and everything, it'll be Saturday by the time it's up. So a lot going on, a lot coming up, and big news for later this month. We just got our San Diego Comic-Con badges in. I'm not sure how many days I will be at Comic-Con, but I do have a badge for San Diego Comic-Con. So we're definitely going to be there the first day, Thursday, because there's a martial arts panel, and I'm not sure how much I can or am supposed to say about this yet at this point, but a martial arts panel that that Phat Samurai guy will be a part of, and that will be on Thursday. So we'll definitely be down there for that. And then beyond that, I'm not sure. So tons and tons of things coming up in the near future on the channel. And then that same week in the San Diego Comic-Con is Midsummer Scream. So there are a couple guests going to be lined up at Midsummer Scream that I very much would like to go see. I believe Roger Jackson is going to be there, and I still need to get Roger Jackson's autograph right above Lee Waddell right here. So hopefully make that happen over there and do a twofer. But we'll see about that. That's all coming up here at the end of the month. And then right before I get into saying hello and good morning to everybody that's here, a brief explanation of what's been going on with me. There's been things going on in my personal life that have kind of bummed me out a little bit over the last month, and it's kind of put me in a mood where I haven't really been up to feeling up to doing live streams. So that's why I haven't really been doing live streams. I've still been watching a ton of movies, posting pictures on Instagram, because that it's always a good getaway from reality and dealing with crap in life, to just put on a movie and you know, kind of get lost in the story. So I've still been watching a lot of movies, and I've been going to some movies in the theaters and trying to post those reviews when I do. But hopefully you're enjoying that. So that's where it's at. I am, you know, it was just kind of taking a little time off from doing live stuff. Not that I don't want to be here. Anything. A lot going on, a lot on my mind. And at some point in the future, I expect to be I expect things to turn around at some point in the future for me, and I think life is going to look a lot better. So, but I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Family's happy and healthy. My daughter is somewhere in the world right now in the Navy. She is on her ship. She's on a destroyer, which is pretty badass to think that my daughter is floating around the world somewhere on a Navy, United States destroyer. So that's pretty cool. I'm so proud of her, and cannot wait to hear about her adventures out at sea. Man, it's crazy to think. 4th of July was a lot of fun. We went down to San Diego. Sat right by the bay and watched the big San Diego fireworks in downtown San Diego with my wife, my son, and brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and niece. So we did a nice day down there, a little barbecue, and had some s'mores, and then watched the fireworks and dealt with them insane traffic trying to get out of there. But it was a nice day for us. And I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July as well. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hopefully you're having an amazing start to your Sunday here and enjoying the last day of this holiday weekend for most of us. But I did miss one thing that I wanted to go to yesterday was Tom Devlin's Monster Museum out there, and his link is also down below in Boulder City, right out there by Las Vegas, like 20 minutes from the Strip. Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. They had their 7-year anniversary yesterday, and they had celebrity autograph signing, and they were playing some movies and stuff. I would have loved to have been there. It didn't work out this weekend. It's a tough weekend for me to break away into that town. So I'm not sure how many of his anniversaries I'll ever be able to make it to, but hopefully one of these days I'll get to one. But Tom Devlin's Monster Museum, if you've never been, you really got to check it out. If you're in Vegas, it's worth a little bit of time out. It really is. So congrats to Tom on his 7-year anniversary. And with that note, I do want to mention, and I should have had the movie right here, I will be posting something because Tuesday night on Tubi, the movie that I have a part in, you've seen me quite a bit in the movie. It's a lot of fun. But that movie is coming out on Tubi for you to view on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. So, and that is called The Aftermath. If you're a wrestling fan, it's got Sin Bodhi, Gangrel, and some other wrestlers, and that Samurai guy's in it. Gawd is in it. So it's got a really fun cast. It's like a punk rock vampire movie. Written, well, I guess I shouldn't say it. I can't remember who did it. Tom Devlin directed it. I think his wife might have had a part in writing it. But I was out there in Vegas not too long ago for the premiere of that with that Samurai guy. But it will be on Tubi. Once it is, I'll post a link. I'll share it everywhere for you guys to check out. See me being all crazy, being in a mosh pit with that card. That was a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for that. Tons and tons of stuff going on in OGP land here. But with that being said, let me say good morning to you all in the chat here. Gale, what's up? How you doing, Gale? Good morning. Hope you're doing well, and I'm doing well. We're doing well. There's things going on in life that are frustrating, disappointing, and I have a real good game plan of how I'm handling it. And one day soon, I will get the last laugh. So we'll be all right. Just picked up The Diver on 4K. Wow, the transparent audio are fantastic. Very nice. Very cool. Dropping likes. OGP is OGP's rocking it in the bubble shirt. That's a decent shirt right there. This is he's on the back of the house. But yeah, what everybody thumbs up, I appreciate that. It means a lot. Click the little thumbs up button. Thank you for making that big house. Brian Sanchez, what up? With the network, what up? Yes, very early. In fact, for me, I haven't been to bed yet. I've been up all night watching Batman movies and doing different things. And just a lot. I've been busy, but I basically was up all night watching Batman. Over the last 24 hours or so, I have watched a Batman and the Dark Knight trilogy, all three of them. So, and these are long ass movies. If you remember, these are all like 2.5 hour movies. So, yeah, been up all night being crazy, watching being OGP the Batman fan. So, hopefully Larry's doing well. You just remend your beard. Yeah, no, Michael. So, no, so there's a little movie part thing that I was dealing with a couple weeks ago, and I needed to look younger. So, I hit the beard with that. And then as it started to grow in, it was looking all weird with all the roots being gray. So I was like, well, I'm going to hit it up and I'm going to try and, just like touch up the roots and stuff. And it made it like dark. So, yeah, it's weird as shit looking right now. But I had to, for this little movie, I had to look a lot younger, and changing them from the gray to back to like dark brown, it definitely did the trick. So, yeah, it did hit it with the Just for Men. Yep. What is going on? Hopefully you're okay. Mental health is real. We all miss you. Well, Wicked Network, I miss you all too. And I'm gonna be all right. It's just, we all have in life, we all deal with crap, and it's just part of life. We all deal with situations from time to time, and this is nothing that's gonna get the best of it. It's just, sometimes you get bummed out because things, you get frustrated and stuff, and you need to take a break and unwind a little bit. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Let's see here. Cinema Geek, what's up? How you doing? And Gale, like that man. Pepper Pest, what's up? Yeah, and so here's I wanted to pose this question, and this is something that I was actually talking to that Batman guy about. If this movie here, the Batman, the new one, when this came out, if this had, instead of Robert Pattinson, which I think Robert Pattinson did a phenomenal job, I absolutely love this movie. But if this was, say, Michael Keaton, or obviously a much younger Michael Keaton, or if it was Christian Bale, I don't know that like Val Kilmer or Ben Affleck would really do the job. But let's say Christian Bale or Michael Keaton, if they were the Batman in this movie, I think, in my opinion, a lot of people would be saying this is the best Batman movie of all time. This is a phenomenal movie. And a lot of us went in, and me included, went into the theater going, this Batman's going to suck because I'm not a fan of Robert Pattinson. But he blew my socks off. This film blew my socks off. It was amazing. The cinematography was great. The scenery, the settings, the locations, the story, everything about it was so good. There's one line in the entire movie that kind of made me cringe. But other than that, I really enjoy this movie. I really, really like it. And I just wonder if it had a different lead actor, would it be looked at a little bit? So that's, I think, something else that we're going to be talking about on Tuesday as well. When we dive into it. Batman and Robin is trash, just like Ninja Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 3. Yeah, and that's, so I do have, more Batman movies up here. But the ones that we're going to be talking about are the Batman, which, and this is still factory sealed, and it's probably going to stay that way because this one right here, this is the movie that the legend himself, supervillain Pete, sent to me, and he sent me this like a month or two, not long before he passed away. It was not very long before he passed away. that he sent because I was looking for a copy of it. And I couldn't find it, and he mailed it to me, and then in a month after. And so this means a lot to me to have this, and to still have it with the Best Buy, the steel book, that steel. I kind of want to keep it that way. So now with Batman Begins in this trilogy, when I rewatched these, I did watch them all in 4K, but this, the Batman, I watched on Blu-ray here. This was a set, a Walmart set, and I had bought this because I couldn't find the 4K steel book, and I did find this, so it came with a little license plate. It's got like the stand, so you can stand this up and stuff, but I'm just keeping it in the box. So I watched this on Blu-ray, and it's really, really good. So I've got 2 copies of that. I don't plan on letting either one go, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed rewatching both of those movies. It's gonna be a lot of fun talking about this. Movie Odyssey TV, what up? What up? How you doing? I used to understand about focusing on other things, take your mind off of things. How family plays into it. Hope you're getting better state of mind. I am. You know what? I'm looking all the way over there. I always feel better here. Let's see here. Hard to understand with the funeral music playing in the background. Oh, is the music too loud? The music. This is church music. We were putting on funeral church music. Let me turn it down a little bit. Turn down the church music there. Oh man, but we got cock-a-doodle-doo going on. It's just early in the morning. What are you gonna do? You get the cock-a-doodle-doo. Roshan, what's up? You're 40 today. Wow, no way. Happy birthday, Roshan. That is awesome. Man, new decade for you. Just a week ago, I turned 50. So I got you by 10 years. But and like Gale's 60, I'm 50, Rashawn's 40. Man, we are the time keeps on ticking into the future, and there's nothing we can do about it. It just happens. But very, very happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're having a lot of fun, or at least having a nice, relaxed, chill weekend. Question: can you tell the difference between all the brands of water? Because I can actually taste all the differences. So that Cinema Geek, that's interesting. You know, if you go to the store and you buy different types of waters, yes, a lot of them do have different flavors because of different minerals wherever they are pulled up out of the wells, or certain types of waters will infuse minerals and stuff to try and add to make the flavor better. Because believe it or not, water do have flavor, but so I can tell. Most, if I'm drinking water, I'm just chugging it. If I'm sipping something to enjoy it, you know what I'm doing. You know how I roll. But if I'm drinking water, usually I'm chugging it. But I do think you can. Hey, sorry, we are leaving for church. You have a blessed day. Well, Gale, you have a blessed day as well. Enjoy your church service. Safe travels there and back home to you. And we will talk to you, Gale. I can taste the difference between Crystal Geyser, Great Value, and Crystal. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Those three definitely be able to taste all of it. Gonna go bowling movie later and get some booze. Decent. That is a great way to spend your birthday. If you're gonna do bowling, I would highly recommend maybe like a Big Lebowski if you're gonna watch a movie at home, and maybe have that with a little White Russian action. Bowling, White Russians, and Big Lebowski go very well together. But if not, if you're going to go out, hey, I don't want to dive into it because I don't want to get into spoilers, but I did go watch Maxine, and forget how I feel about it or what I say about it. I do feel like Maxine is worth going to see in theaters. If you have not seen it yet and you're thinking about going to a theater, you will not be mad walking out of Maxine. So, and that's if you have seen Pearl and X, man, Maxine, like that trilogy right there, phenomenal trilogy. Love those movies. If you haven't seen X or Pearl, I would maybe wait and at least see X, because there are things in X that you kind of need to know to make Maxine make a little sense. And so when I went into Maxine, it had been a long time since I'd seen X. And there was like one specific thing that I had forgotten about that happened or occurred in X that made a lot of Maxine make more sense. So even after I did my video where I did the rant, I went and watched X after that. And then I was like, should I take down my rant and change? And then I was like, nah, I'm just going to leave it there, let everybody comment and bitch at me for being wrong about something. But I recommend if you're going to go see Maxine and you haven't seen X, watch it first. Oh, my daughter had enough work. Or refresh, watch X again if you haven't seen it in a while before you go see it. Plan on going to a convention next month in Sacramento. I'll be posting on my Instagram. Yeah, you know what? I have a lot going on. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it up to Sacramento next month or not. But man, I'll tell you, this summer between Midsummer Scream, Comic-Con, I will be out in Texas at some point. I will be in Las Vegas. We have another a quick little one-day movie shoot pickup thing in a couple weeks out in Vegas. So man, I'm all over the place. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it to Sacramento or not, but I'd be curious to hear what convention that is. I got to go there early because I know, well, and that's the way conventions work. There are always tons and tons of people. I was thinking of seeing Deadpool and Wolverine with my free AMC ticket. Nice. You got a couple weeks on that. And man, I'll tell you, we are up. We got Deadpool, Wolverine, and then Alien. Is it Romulus? Alien Romulus? Is that what it is? New Aliens movie coming out that looks great, and Beetlejuice coming out. So there's some big ones coming up in the next month or so. So it's going to be a lot of fun here going here next month or so. But I think Deadpool Wolverine this coming week is Long Legs, and then I think the following week is Deadpool. And also, maybe the same week as Deadpool is that Twisters movie, but that looks so bad. That Twisters, I don't know, sequel or remake or whatever, but it looks horrible. The previews look so bad. Well, I'm not going to waste my time with that. But Deadpool and Wolverine, I'll definitely be checking that out. Kingpin, very underrated because of the Big Lebowski. Well, Kingpin is a phenomenal movie too. And to me, they're both. Maybe a lot of similarities in the style of comedy, but those are definitely, like, if you're going to do a bowling movie night, you could do those as a double feature for sure. I don't think Kingpin should. I love The Big Lebowski. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Kingpin is phenomenal. I like Big Lebowski more, but that doesn't make one better than the other. Kingpin is a legendary comedy movie. If you're wondering about the convention I'm going to attend, it's called Sacramento Comic. Okay. Can't wait for that. Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, it looks good. Trailers look great. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's church music. I know it's funeral music, but it's church music. We're rocking. We're rocking the church music. That's how we do it. We see the I don't have the thumbnail. Maybe I don't know. It's the thumbnail for the video. The church is on fire and everything. I thought it was Sunday morning. Let's go with some goofy. Be a little goofy and have no. You're good. Just being a little goofy, having some music on that you would hear in church, even though it is like for a funeral. So, but Anyways, yeah, man. So tonight, and I don't even know the name of the movie that we're going to be watching tonight over at Phat Samurai Guy's house. He said it was something that Sexy Sumo picked up, and we're going to be watching that, and then possibly, if time permits, when I'm over there, we may pop this in, the Calamari Wrestler. So we may do a double feature tonight. I'm not sure, but this looks so incredibly cheesy bad that we've been waiting forever to see this. It's like a live action where there's I don't know if he's supposed to be a guy in a suit or if it's supposed to be a real gigantic squid, but the Calamari Wrestler and something else we're going to be watching over there at Phat Samurai Guy's house tonight. So looking forward to that. And then of course, the Tuesday, the Batman panel show. And I'm not sure who all is going to be on his panel for that. And I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that we're also going to broadcast it right here. So if you can't find, or you forget, or you're not subscribed to that Phat Samurai Guy, that you'll be able to see it here. But if you're not subscribed to him, you really should. He puts out a lot of fun content, always interviewing directors and actors and effects people and stuff. Let's see. Have you ever tried the beer Natty Daddy before? That's what I drink. No, I don't think I have. That does not sound familiar, Rashawn. For me, it's pretty much, if I'm drinking beer, just like slam them, it's pretty much Coors Light. That's my go-to. But if I'm drinking something a little heavier or just to enjoy the flavor or whatever, there's a lot of different types. But I don't know that I've heard of Natty Daddy before. 8%. See, and that's my thing, Rashawn. I like one of the reasons, and beer snobs will be like, "Oh, Coors Light, it's water, blah 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 blah." But you know what? I can enjoy it. It tastes good to me. I can drink it all night long and never get a hangover. If I drink other shit with it, then I get a hangover. But just drinking Coors Light on its own, I don't. So that's why I enjoy it. And 8% beer, ooh, that's up there. That's like that stuff that Fluffy used to drink. The 211s, man, those were potent beers. But I don't even know if those were 8% or not. That's a powerful beer, sir. That is a powerful beer. Sounds like a porno title. What? Oh, Natty Daddy. That's funny. But speaking of Fluff and beers he used to drink, yeah, Fluffy Gamer just hit 1 year of being sober. So man, it's crazy. One, how time flies, and it's not crazy because I knew Fluff could do it. It's hard anytime anybody is trying to quit drinking. It's hard because you have memories of having fun, or your friends are drinking or whatever. It's not easy. And whether you're like hardcore alcoholic or you just trying to improve your health or whatever, it's not easy no matter what. So for Fluff to go 365 days, that's pretty damn impressive. That's pretty damn impressive right there. So big kudos to Fluff. Very proud of that guy for a year of not drinking. That's crazy. The thing is, like, man, I don't remember the last time I had a sip of alcohol. I know it's been obviously less than a year. I think it was the last time I was in Vegas. But my thing, and Rashawn, here's the thing. If you can drink, like for me, I drink socially. I don't drink. I don't just sit at home and drink. But if I'm out, like hanging out with Matt, or if I'm in Vegas or whatever, and we're just chilling, then I'll drink. But like if I'm just sitting at home, I'm not one to just crack a beer and drink. So I think if you can control when you drink and how much you drink, I don't think, to me, you don't need to quit. But if you feel like it's impacting your health or your life, then maybe you should go for it. Yeah. I know that you're not in animated shows, but I like both Murder Drones and that amazing digital circus. Okay, nice. No, and you are correct, sir. And that's I am not the biggest animated fan. I just, I mean, I don't dislike animation, but I just, it's not my main go-to or whatever. But you know what I did watch recently is I watched season 1, 2, and 3 of Daredevil, which 1 and 2 I loved. Season 3 was a little rocky. And then I also watched season 1 and 2 of The Punisher, which were both phenomenal. Loved The Punisher. Season 1 was better than season 2, but they were both great. So I did watch those, but but that's awesome. I love, and that's the thing, Cinema Geek, is that we all have different tastes, things that we enjoy. We all appreciate different types of art, different ways and stuff. And so whether there's a show, a movie, a genre, or whatever that I may not care for, I still hope, that I want anything you watch, I want you to enjoy it. I don't think any of us want to watch something and go, God, this sucks. So that's pretty awesome. You got a couple shows there. That's pretty cool. TC, what up, TC? How you doing? I don't drink every day. Well, then there you go. I mean, if you control when you drink, or Sean, then and it's not impacting your health, then to me, there's no need to quit. But if it's impacting your life, then maybe you need to. Black Bear, what up? How you doing? Wicked Network. Wow, wasn't aware Natty were 8% at a 12-pack of Blue Moon. I was drunk, but was fun feeling. Blue Moon's a good beer too. And that one is pretty easy going. But I've never had like a 12-pack of Blue Moon. I've had Blue Moon before, but never like that many. So I don't know how it would impact me if I'd have a hangover the next day or not. I don't know. But I know if I stick with Silver Bullets, I'm good to go tomorrow. I stick with my Diet Cokes. It keeps me from yawning. And apologize. I had a couple of yawns pop up right there. I was trying to fight off. Which fast food chicken do you like, Popeyes or KFC? Ooh. When it comes to like those types, I would probably say I like KFC has more variety of sides, but Popeyes, their corn is great and their spicy chicken is great. All things considered, though, I think KFC has a better selection. So I'd probably give a slight nod to KFC, but Popeyes, man, their mashed potatoes and gravy. I love KFC. I think on mashed potatoes and gravy, I'd probably give a nod to Popeyes there. But when it comes to, like, if I'm going out and I'm like, if I want like chicken and all sides, yeah, I'll go to one of those places. But if I want like a chicken sandwich, man, it is the White Castle chicken sliders. They're like, okay, they're good drunk food. But Chick-fil-A, man, is where it is at. Absolutely love Chick-fil-A. Ben Better had a middle of the night emergency, found out the dog is shit. TC, I'm sorry, that sucks. You know what? As much as we like to say, it's a dog, it's a pet, or whatever, they're still part of the family, and that hurts like hell. Losing animals, and that sucks. I've been through that way too many times. I know what you're dealing with, and that's a crap experience. And feel bad for your pooch. Hopefully, your dog's not like in too much pain, or hopefully you're able to get some good medicine or something for it to keep your dog feeling pretty good. That's horrible. Yeah, no, I can see that would make for a shit week. And and we had a dog when my wife and I, the first dog that we got together, we got her when my daughter was 1. So like, no, my daughter wasn't even 1. This is my youngest. But she lived to be like 17 years old. The dog did. And then her back legs were given out on her. And it was time. She could not get around or go outside to handle her business or anything. And so it was time. We had to put her down. She just was in pain. She couldn't get around and stuff. And so I thought, okay, we're doing the right thing because, she can't even get up to go eat anymore and stuff. So it was time. And even though knowing it was time and knowing we were doing the right thing and the vets and everybody were like, yeah, you need to do this. I thought, you know what, I'm going to be okay. But no, that sucked. That was crushing. So I feel for you. That is hard. That is a hard thing to go through. So, man, I feel for you, TC. Popeye's mashed potatoes and gravy are delicious. You're right. They are absolutely amazing. Roshan, so here's the thing. I like Raising Cane's, and I like the little packets of like the spicy Cajun hot sauce they got, but I do not like cane sauce at all. And I've tried, but I just don't care for cane sauce. And for me, the problem with Cane's is I mean, like the bread at Cane's is phenomenal, but it's like, so you get the chicken fingers, the bread, and the fries, and that's like basically it. So for me, I like the fact that Chick-fil-A, you have a lot of like a variety of like sides and desserts and things going on. And so I picked Chick-fil-A over Cane's, but Cane's does have some great chicken fingers. It is a good, and there's a Cane's right across street from my local movie theater that I'll go to from time to time, either before or after the movies. White Russians and apple shots, man, that is living life right there. Wicked Network, that is the life. Is it all right if I send you photos of me taking back on March 9th on Instagram? Yeah, no, you can. So here's the thing. I don't, and especially lately, I have not been on like the Instagram, like messengers and stuff lately. So if you send me messages, I may not get back to you like real quick right away or whatever. But I will try in time. So if I don't respond right away, just bear with me. Because I don't spend, I know a lot of a younger generation. Remember, I just turned 50, but younger generation spends a lot of time on the phone, messaging with people and everything. And I don't. I might go post something, like post a picture. I'm watching a movie, but I'm not. I'm not. Okay, I just got an email. I'm eligible for a free trial product. The people still trying to send me like more video cameras and stuff to promote. But because I post something, like I'm watching a movie, then I'm not going to sit there and like text on Instagram or something back and forth. But if you send me stuff, I will get back to you at some point. But it just might not be right away. So don't think I'm ignoring you if I don't respond right away. We keep him comfortable. He's not ready to go yet. Well, and that's awesome. You know what? I remember when I was a kid, the first dog that I ever had, as a child at home with my parents, she got cancer and she started getting lumps, but she wasn't in pain. So it was like she was still functioning like a normal dog, but she was starting to get it. And then once it got to the point where it was causing her pain and she was uncomfortable, then we had to get her put down. But if your pooch is still got more life to live, then that's awesome. And you got to embrace that time and take advantage of it while you still got them around there. Get lots of pictures too. There's really nothing that can be done. So we're just seeing how long. Yeah. And that's just it. When it comes to dogs, it's tough, especially with cancer. Because, I don't know anybody that, whatever. What are you going to do? You're going to go, put your dog on chemo or something? I don't know. Is that an option? I don't know. I think the best thing you do is just keep them comfortable. Yeah. And as long as they're happy, and living a good life, then yeah, keep them around. Yeah. Look at this legend, Tiki. What up, Tiki? How you doing? Raising Cane's gives me a stomach ache, but it's tasty. You know what, Tiki? So there are so many foods because of my acid reflux that I've had. I think I got acid reflux when I was like a teenager because I went to a party and drank way too much Bacardi 151, had like this massive hangover for like 2 or 3 days. I've had like acid reflux ever since then. But there are certain foods that no matter what, they get me. And Raising Cane's for me, fortunately, is not one. But there are some places that I go, like Jack in the Box for me now. I used to really enjoy Jack in the Box tacos as, you know, like good drunk food. If you've been drinking, you're looking for something to snack on, Jack in the Box tacos were amazing. But now I eat anything Jack in the Box, anything that comes out of their fryer, like curly fries or their tacos, and I'm toast. Forget about it. I am having like heartburn and stomach ache all day. But man, Tiki, it's awesome to see you. This is so cool. Are you going to be doing any conventions this summer? I have mentioned I just got my pass going down with that Fat Samurai guy and Sexy Sumo, Lady Fat Blood, down to San Diego Comic-Con. And that's the same weekend as Midsummer Scream. And I really want to go to Midsummer too. So I still have to talk to Wet Movie One about that and see if he's going to go or what days he's going to go and stuff. And maybe we try and work that all out. But man, I'm very much looking forward to the next wave of announcements for Creep I.E Con too. They've had some pretty good announcements so far, but it seems like they got a little bit more up their sleeve. So I'm looking forward to that. But going to Midsummer Scream. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I see you there. And my guess, because of his work schedule, if I go with Wet Movie One, it will probably be on Sunday. And I know most everybody goes on Saturdays. So, but if you're there on Sunday, hopefully we see you. But if Wet Movie One's not going to go, then maybe I'll be there Saturday. I'm not sure yet, but I'll try and let you know. Let's see. A while ago, I've listened to a song called Nullifier by Transporter, and it's on YouTube, and I enjoyed it. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of them. What is that like? What type of music is that? Kane says no flavor, in my opinion. The secret sauce is what makes it taste better. So, and that's, you know what? And with Cane's, the little packets of that Cajun hot sauce stuff, I put that all over, and I put it all over the fries too. To me, I love the flavor of that, and so that makes it great. But like over at Chick-fil-A, just their spicy chicken, the fillets or the chicken breast, whatever it is, the patty, oh, it's amazing. The spicy chicken has such great flavor. I'll get them, and I usually don't even put any sauce on it. I just eat it dry. And you know me, I do not like pickles, so I get it without the pickles. So it's just like bread and the chicken over there at Chick-fil-A, and I am in heaven. Love that stuff. But it's funny how often, every single time it seems like every single time we go live, we always wind up talking about food. We always get into food. We should just start a live stream food show talking about different types of foods. But man, oh, look at this. Look at this. Reggie's in the house. What up, Reggie? They built a Chick-fil-A in my town about 3 years ago. Still haven't tried it. Oh, wow, Reggie. I'm telling you, the spicy chicken sandwiches there, they're not that spicy. It's not like going to Southern California specifically. If you go to, there's a chain out here called King Taco. They have some of the like hottest hot sauce that you can get anywhere at a chain of restaurants, fast food restaurants. But it is amazing. It tastes so good. Chick-fil-A is not nearly on that level. A little bit of spice, a little bit of kick, but nothing's gonna like have you in tears. But their spicy chicken is amazing. Their spicy chicken sandwiches and Chick-fil-A sauce, which, you know, we've all seen the girl, her her no Chick-fil-A sauce, whatever she does, her little videos. So Chick-fil-A sauce is really popular, but for me, typically I get it just and eat them plain, or I'll get like the buffalo sauce and kind of make it like a hot wing in a sandwich. But look at this, the legend way up, dude. What's going on way up, dude? What did Cinderella say to Prince Charming? Want to see if it fits. Oh. Are we not even gonna get into it. Way up, dude. Hey, you know what? We were if you saw the picture, we're burning we are going full blasphemy this morning with, I don't even know where it is. I had maybe I can upload it here. I had the picture of the thumbnail here, and now I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. I don't know what folder I put it in. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, I don't even know. Where did that get saved to? I was going to try and show you the picture. I mean, if you've seen the thumbnail, oh, here we go. Why did it save it to that folder? That's funny. Upload this real quick. The blasphemy that is going on with the channel here with the thumbnail this morning. Here you go, right here. It's OGP's Sunday morning service. We're hungover. We got an empty box of Coors Light hanging out down there, and we got the good old doodle doo going on back there. As the church burns to the ground because we are blasphemous over here. Oh, now I can't make it go away. There it is. So it's fine. We could do the little risque, cutting edge kind of jokes. We can do that because you know what? Why not? The genre for that song is electronic dance. Okay, nice, very cool. Yeah, if you're messaging me those pictures and stuff, you want to send me a link to it, I'll check it out. Have you ever tried the McDonald's Cajun sauce? I don't think I have, Roshana. I don't know. Does McDonald's have a Cajun sauce out here? Because, different parts of the country, different restaurants have different things. I'm wondering if they have that out here. I've never, if they do, I didn't know it existed before now. But is that something you enjoy, Rashawn? Let's see here. It was a good tight fit. Oh, geez. Zanko chicken is so good. Ever been? I don't know. Tiki, I don't think I've heard of that one. And obviously, Tiki's a Southern California resident, so it should be out here somewhere. So let's see here. And you know what they did? They just opened up something. Is it like Dave's spicy chicken or Dave's hot chicken? Something like that. They just opened up one of those not too far from me. So it looks like, they have one that just opened up in Long Beach. Oh, the best regional fast food. Oh, that looks good. Tiki, I'm on their website right now, and that looks good. Like, it's like kebab style chicken over rice with like veggies and stuff. Oh man, that looks good. Here's their locations. So a lot over like LA and Orange County. I'm gonna have to keep my eye out. I am definitely gonna have to keep my eye out for one of those. And that looks a little like it would probably be a healthier option than like a fast food joint or something. And so when Wet Movie One and I are out, we sometimes try and find something a little better than like going to McDonald's or whatever. The falafel, okay, nice. And I'll tell you what, like Middle Eastern food, like the kebabs and that stuff. Oh my goodness. Down in San Diego, the first weekend in December, they have a festival. It used to be called Christmas on the Prado, but now, so it's more inclusive or whatever. They call it December Nights. But because I mean, it's countries from all around the world and get together, and they all have their little houses. And so you have obviously like countries that are like Muslim or Jewish or whatever. And so you're getting their food. So I understand the idea of it not just being a Christmas event. So calling it December Nights, fair enough. I'm not going to be mad at that. But we went down there, and the House of Iran. Oh, their food is so good. But and that's what this, like, looking at the kebabs and stuff immediately reminds me of. And there's another place I am drawing a blank on that has like the kebabs with the rice and stuff like that is so good. But we are very fortunate. We're very fortunate living in Southern California, because we have like amazing Mexican food, and with all the different ethnicities, like especially so many Filipinos, and like great Filipino restaurants, and like everything under the sun. So the only thing we don't have out here, we don't have Whataburger, but I'm okay with that. I wish we had Culver's, but it's kind of nice that we don't, because then when I do run across the Culver's, the Butterburger and the cheese curds are still kind of a treat. But there's a few things we don't have, but man, we got so much to choose from. It's not even funny. Up here in Northern California, we do have buy sell trade stores. Nice. And it's funny, I was talking to Fat Samurai Guy, because not too long ago, 4 or 5 months ago, they opened up a book off. For me, it's still about half hour, 45 minutes away, but it's a lot closer than the other book offs. So I need to get over there one of these days. And someday, Fat Samurai Guy and I are going to head over there together and check that out. It's like a buy sell trade place if you haven't been. But man, I'll tell you, I go to Vegas and I must walk through Zia Records, because man, having a place, the buy sell trade movies, absolutely love going in there and walking around. And Amoeba Records, like when I get over by downtown LA, gotta get to Amoeba. I'm hungry now. Thanks talking about Chick-fil-A when it's closed on Sunday. I know, right? It's closed on Sundays. We can't even go get Chick-fil-A if we wanted. But let's see. Apparently America is not allowed to have its own culture and traditions. Well, DP, so I mean, here's the thing. If you, like, don't get me wrong, if we go out, like, to me, you look at like Cajun food, maybe it's inspired from different countries or whatever, but Cajun is pretty much American. Burgers and fries, I mean, maybe they came or whatever, but if you look at, I mean, when you have, United States being like a melting pot of people from all over the world, of course you're going to get influences from everywhere. But to me, that's not something to complain about as much as it is something to embrace and enjoy. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some like burger joints, like Fluffy and I always loved the Boll Weevil restaurant down there in San Diego. And there's, I mean, there are like great like burger joints or steakhouses, different things like that. But I'll tell you what, it's so nice being able to have a variety, to be able to eat all kinds of different things. And that is one of the best things about being in Southern California. I'll tell you what, being in Southern California, the traffic and the crime and how expensive everything is, there's a lot of reasons that I really would like to escape from Southern California. But the food is not one of them. I wish we had Waffle House out here. No, you know what, Tiki? It's crazy, because I remember the first time I ever went to a Waffle House, I wanted to order chicken and waffles, and they did not have chicken and waffles. I don't know if they do now or not, but I was like, what? How does Waffle House not have chicken and waffles? But they didn't. But a Waffle House, somewhere to go at like 2 a.m, and if you've been drinking or just late at night, and you want some good greasy breakfast food, Waffle House is a great fix for that. But You know, and it's crazy because the Denny's out here before COVID, they used to all be like 24 hours. But and even some of the IHOPs, but like Denny's and IHOPs now, they close early and like 8 or 9 o'clock. And then what's the other one that it's a chain around LA, and I've still never been, but it's that chain around LA that's kind of like a Denny's, but and I know you gotta know, Tiki. I know you gotta know. Famous chain, and they always say they never close, but it's like a cafe kind of place. It's just like somebody's name or something. I forget. But that place, I mean, so we have some places like that, but Waffle House would be cool. I would not complain about a Waffle House. Culver's is way overrated in my opinion, but we have all different days. No, exactly, Reggie, exactly. And so for me, the burgers are great. The cheese curds are where it's at, but the custard, the frozen custard, is what puts it over the top for me. If we're talking like if I'm going to go out for just a burger, all things considered, my number one fast food flavor burger is going to be In-N-Out. It's just going to be an In-N-Out burger. The flavor is just flat out amazing. But then after that is probably going to be Culver's, and then maybe like the Habit. And then, throw the rest up in the air. They're just burgers. Oh, yeah, Reggie, Bob's Big Boy. Good call. But there's not as many Bob's as there were out here before. Norms, David, thank you. Yes, Norms. Yes, that's it. It is Norms. Norms are all over like the LA area. And those are they're like a Denny's or an IHOP or something. But they never close. And, the Denny's and IHOPs over here, man, they close early now. But Bob's Big Boy that's good eating, a nice variety of stuff. And the burgers are great. But there's not that many Bob's Big Boys around anymore. I don't know what happened to them all, but they're just not around. Whataburger is not as good anymore. It's not a Texas thing anymore. They sold out big time, opening up everywhere. No, and I had heard somewhere that at some point in the past, when Whataburger was I think it was like a family-owned business, and then they became like corporate or went public or started franchising or whatever, that everything went downhill. But to me, like a Whataburger patty, it's a meat patty with buns and then whatever toppings you get on it. I'm not a big fan of a lot of different toppings. So I want a good flavor. It's like if you have a steak, if you have a good steak, you don't need steak sauce. It is a good flavor of a steak. I want my burgers, and maybe I'm just spoiled, but I want my burgers to have a good flavor to them. And that's where In-N-Out has a very unique flavor. If you're just like meat patty and bun has a very recognizable, unique flavor, where if you take everything off of that Whataburger, it's just like a Whopper or something, in my opinion. But my big problem with Whataburger, in most of my experiences, they have screwed up our order in some way or another. Even the last time when I was out there with Robert and Fluffy and Alex Leba, they screwed up our order. So it's like every time you go, they screw up your order. You go to In-N-Out Burger, they are not going to screw up your order. And you might screw up your order and forget to tell them something like a special request or whatever. But In-N-Out Burger, they don't very often screw up orders. So and that it makes it frustrating if I'm going out somewhere, and especially because Whataburger is not fast. And if you're sitting in that drive-through line for 15 or 20 minutes, last thing you want to do is drive away and have a wrong order. You want to talk about frustrating. Is Zia Records worth going in Las Vegas? Because I've seen your video of Zia and it looks like paradise for movie buffs. Cinema Geek. No, it really is. I am very jealous of the Phoenix area because they got like 10 or something. There's a lot of Zias out in Phoenix. Or the greater Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Mesa, all those cities around there, they have a lot of Zias. Vegas has 2, and I absolutely love them. Each time I go, and I will spend sometimes like an hour to 2 hours walking around looking at movies in there. I love Zia. The nice thing about it is the variety of movies and the organization. Because like in Texas, when we were out there with Robert, we went to that, I think it was a movie trading company. Is that what it's called? They put all their movies together. And so if you're looking for horror movies, you got to thumb through all the rom-coms and sci-fis and comedies and all that other bullshit just to find horror movies. I want to walk in and I want to go to a horror movie section. And that's where you go into a Zia Records and they'll have a Criterion section. They'll have an Arrow video section. They'll have, I don't think they have like Vinegar Syndrome, but they have a few different like sections like Criterion and Arrow and I don't know, maybe Shout or Scream Factory, something. But and then they have a horror section for Blu-rays, a horror section for DVDs. And then the 4Ks is just not enough. They're all kind of together, but that's fine just because it's a smaller section. But to be able to walk through, like with my list, where's my handy dandy notebook? Somewhere around here. So I can like roll in there with my list. It's around here somewhere. I guess it doesn't really matter though. But I roll in there with my list and I walk through the horror section. And then they have like international section because I know some of the movies that you all have recommended to me are like foreign films, and some have been great. All right, Rashawn, hey, happy birthday! Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your bowling. Go knock down a 300 game. But it's been fun. It's great catching up with you. Nice seeing you dropping in for a bit. Let's see, but they only use salt and pepper, but has a unique flavor. Oh, is that? Oh, you talking about Whataburger burgers? Yeah, I don't know. Whataburger burgers don't have a. I mean, they're fine. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But man, I absolutely love the In-N-Out burgers. Would be my number ones. Looks like I'm going to add Zia Records to my where to go list. Yes, and there's 2 locations, and so they're going to have different things because it is buy sell trade. So they might have certain things at one location that they might not at another. So I recommend going to both if you're out there, if you can. Can't wait to see Maxine. Oh, Tiki. So I'm telling you, I have been so amped to see Maxine because X and Pearl were so good. And I don't watch my review before going to see it, but I recommend even anything I might have had to say about it, I do say in my review, I recommend everybody go see it in the theater. And so if you can, go check it out. But if you haven't seen X recently, rewatch X. There's things in Maxine that will make more sense if you remember X really well. So I recommend try and rewatch X if you haven't recently. So Dallas was horrible for movie hunting. So I wouldn't say horrible, but because I went out there and I ended up coming home with like, I think I 12, 13, 14 movies, something like that I bought there because they had movie trading company. And then there was like 2 other types of stores that we went to, plus like Goodwills and stuff like that. So there was a lot out there. And that day that I went out with Robert and Fluff and Leba, we went to a few places. Then they went because I was going back to spend more time with my brother, my sister-in-law and my niece. But they went to a few more places, and I don't remember the names of them. But the movie trading company was frustrating because I just don't have the patience to look through like it, just I don't know. I can't even think of, movies or shows or whatever that are not like horror, but I just don't have the patience to sit there and look through them all at movie trading company. So movie trading company, I know you're not watching, but if you catch wind of this, please put your freaking horror movies in their own section. It would not be that hard. I mean, I understand you don't want to make a sci-fi section. You don't want to make animated or this or that or whatever. At least put the horror movies in a horror section. Like, it's not that hard. But so I wouldn't say it was a horrible experience in Dallas, but I do prefer my Zia records. That's for sure. I have a copy of the Darkman trilogy on DVD. But the thing is, I checked the disc and it has a crack. Ooh. I mean, you could check and see if it plays, and if it plays, if you don't want to upgrade it, but I would make a list and just put it on your list and see if you find a new one to upgrade and get maybe a better copy. Texas prices are way better than California prices. No, in Wicked Network, when you're talking about gasoline, 100%. But when it comes to like movies, buying movies, and they don't have Zias out here. They have Amoeba Records, but that's just like one of them in Hollywood. And I think there's two up in the Bay Area. But Amoeba and Zia are pretty much on par with each other as far as prices go for movies. But and I mean, and the prices were pretty much the same in Texas as far as movies go. Now I know, Texas, a lot of things are cheaper in Texas than they are in California, like no state tax and, rent and mortgages and housing and gasoline. Everything is cheaper out there. But and believe me, the more and more I go to Texas, the more and more it is growing on me. And out there too, I mean, everywhere you go, there's traffic and bad drivers, but out there, everybody's just going. It's crazy because I'll come back to California and then just like on the way home from like an airport or whatever, there'll be like road rage all over the place. People getting mad at each other, like cutting each other off on purpose or slowing down just to kind of be a dick or whatever. I don't see that in other states. And I've been to 48 out of all 50 states in this country. I've been to 48 of them. And so I've been all over the place. Tiki, you rock. Tiki coming through with the $10 channel support. Thank you so much, Tiki. Oh, man, I love you. That is so awesome of you. Thank you, Tiki. I actually got my notifications turned on. For a while there, I would always forget to turn my notifications on because I would mute my phone. And then I would never know if anybody was sending anything like Venmo or PayPal or anything. But Tiki, you absolutely rock. Definitely put that toward adding some stuff to the collection here for sure, or helping pay for some out and about adventures. But man, yeah, Maxine was fun. Tiki, I don't want to say anything else about it. Just watch it, and then maybe check out my review afterwards or whatever. Check out other people's reviews afterwards. Don't watch reviews. Just go watch the movie. And have fun with it. There were lots of fun moments. I'm telling you, Giancarlo Esposito is phenomenal. Kevin Bacon is phenomenal. Mia Goth, phenomenal. So I mean, like the cast, the 80s scenery and everything, just great. Just so much fun. So there's I had a lot to say about it. There was a lot I had to talk about afterwards, but go see it and enjoy it. I hope you do. Let's see. I'm gonna get another copy of the whole trilogy on DVD. No, and that's hey, Cinema Geek, if you can, if you're gonna buy a new copy, why not upgrade? Try and get yourself like a Blu-ray of it if you can. And look around at like for used copies, you might be able to get a Blu-ray for the same price. I don't remember what movie it was offhand, but last time I was out in Vegas, I bought a movie for $12.99 on DVD. And then the next day I went to the other Zia and found it on Blu-ray for $12.99. Would have been the same exact price. So keep your eye out. Maybe you can upgrade, get a Blu-ray. But you never know. Never know. Anyways, I'm gonna recap and I'm probably gonna start winding down the stream here before too long. Before I get into everything that's going on with me, again, I want to mention I've been away a little bit from doing live streams just because of things going on in my life that have kind of had me a little bummed out over the last month or so. And so I haven't been really up to doing a lot of live streams, but I still watch the heck out of a lot of movies, and I still enjoy going to movies. It takes my mind off of things. So I've still been doing that, posting about watching movies or being at the theater, doing reviews and stuff. But doing a live stream is a different animal. It really is, because the interaction and talking and stuff. And I love hanging out with you all and talking with you all, talking movies, talking food, whatever we talk about. I love it. This is so much fun. But if my head is not in the right place, I don't want to come on here and not have fun with you all. And I don't want to come on here and kind of be a dick or something if I'm not in a great mood. So I just haven't really been up to it lately. So I apologize for that. Just got some things I'm working out in life. But the family is fine. Kids are fine. Everybody's fine and healthy and all that. It's just life crap that we all deal with from time to time. So forgive me for not being around. But with that being said, there are some fun things coming up in the near future. I don't know if there will be any type of video or anything tonight, but I am going to go hang out with that Phat Samurai guy tonight. We're going to watch at least one movie, if not two. Sexy Sumo, Lady Fat Blood will be there. I love them all. And it's been a while since we've got to hang out, so I'm very much looking forward to that. We're going to do that tonight. Tuesday, I'll be on a panel show with that Phat Samurai guy at 4, and I think we're going to also show that here on this channel. So if you're not subscribed to him, you should probably get a notification here. And it's going to be Phat Samurai guy is going to be hosting it, a panel show where we're going to be talking about which is the better Batman origin movie. Is it Batman Begins, the better origin story, or The Batman? Which one of these movies is better? Which is a better origin story? We're going to be diving into those. So I just rewatched both of them. So they're fresh in my mind. Going to be on a panel with that Phat Samurai guy this Tuesday, 4 p.m. on the West Coast here, talking about that stuff. Friday, I'll be somewhere in Southern California watching Long Legs with the legend Master Chaos. It's been forever since I've got to hang out with Master Chaos. Very much looking forward to that. We'll be checking that out, and I'll be putting up a movie review for Long Legs Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. And then a little bit later in the month, I'll still have reviews for what we say, the Alien Romulus is coming out before too long, and Long Legs and Beetlejuice. So there's going to be a lot of reviews coming up. And I got the passes. I got my badge for San Diego Comic-Con. So there'll be San Diego Comic-Con, at least a video, if not multiple. And then Midsummer Scream is coming up. So a lot going on. A lot going on. And also, again, I do want to mention that Fearsome Figures, and Nick has no idea that I'm even mentioning this stuff. I haven't talked to Nick in a while, but I did see the postings and the emails. Fearsome Figures, if you're in the market for autographs, or if you need a figure to take to a convention to get autographed, the website Fearsome Figures is having 25% off sale, 25% off everything on their site this weekend. So and the weekend ends today. So if you're in the market for any type of figures, like action figures, or like NECAs or Funkos or autograph stuff, check them out. They have all kinds of stuff there, 25% off everything. And Creep I.E Aftermath, if you buy your tickets, I think it was all weekend, I think it's still going on till the end of today, no fees, no ticket fees. You could buy without having to pay whatever surcharges, like from Ticketmaster or whatever that they don't use Ticketmaster, but whatever the company is, no fees on your tickets this weekend. So good things going on right now from Creep I.E Aftermath and Fearsome Figures. So check them out. And again, congrats to Tom Devlin and his Monster Museum celebrating their 7-year anniversary yesterday. I wish I could have made it out there, but I was not able to. Just like things going on. But there should be a lot of fun stuff coming up in the not too distant future here on this channel. But definitely next, if nothing else, Tuesday, be looking out for that panel show. And I'm not sure who else is going to be on there, but it should be a lot of fun hanging out with that Phat Samurai guy talking Batman, because he is one of the biggest Batman fans that I know. Their bathroom is a bat room. It's completely decorated in Batman stuff. It's amazing. So anyways, I think I'm going to head on out and go try and get some stuff done and get maybe a little shut eye, because before I go this evening, because I've been up all night watching Batman movies. But Tiki, thank you again for that channel support there. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the heck out of Maxine, and everybody else. If you haven't gone and seen Maxine yet, do it. Check it out. X and Pearl and Maxine. It is one of the best trilogies of all time. It is in the conversation. So I cannot wait until they get at some point. I'm sure they'll have a 4K box set that I would love to get my hands on. Hopefully, maybe later this year around like Black Friday or something. They have something like that. I'd love to grab that. So, anyways, lots of good stuff going on right now. But thank you all for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. I love you all. Appreciate you. I don't know if we'll be live Monday night or not. Like that'd be like tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure because we're doing this today, and then we got what's going on Tuesday. But we'll see. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Stay up with things. I'll try and keep you posted there and keep you up to speed on what's going on. So anyways, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you very soon. One last. Peace out, everybody.